So I am here at Meadows Campground. It is in Arlington, Washington. It's a county park, and I'm laughing because there was absolutely nobody here. I'm gonna take you on a quick little tour. It's kind of late. I worked most of the day, and then I left Seattle. This is about an hour and a half outside of Seattle, so I just got here. I'm just gonna do a quick little tour right now, and then tomorrow I'll get my hike on and things like that. I want to get some dinner done, and just kind of check out the surroundings. But here we are. I don't think I've ever been at a campground where I was actually the only person here. This is also the first time that I have gone car camping where it is kind of raining. Right now the rain has stopped. It was raining as I was coming up here, but you know what's going to happen. I'm in Seattle, Pacific Northwest. Something was going to happen at some point. This park looks great. I mean, I love a good county park, and it's like I have it all to myself. So setup is going to be fairly easy because I did some pre-setup while I was in Seattle, laying out my bed, getting it ready, packing loosely. Right now I just have to move some stuff around, and that'll be basically it. But again, there are now maybe 2 people here at the park, and I think one's only here temporarily. The plan is to cook up some dinner and then just kind of chill for the rest of the night. So dinner's done. I think that's it for the night. I'm gonna try and get some rest and then start the day tomorrow with a nice little hike. Well, after some breakfast. But again, nobody here at the park. Still feels a little weird. But hopefully, it'll be a quiet night. I'll see you in the morning. Good morning. It's a little after 5 a.m. I think, and it's still dark. Sun hasn't come up. But I have to tell you, it was a good night's sleep. Didn't get too cold. I did have my little mini heater, which I turned on, I think right before I went to bed. And that kind of warmed up the car again, and that was fine. I have my Bluetti EB3A with me, and so I had some power from that. But I think the secret was that, I actually slept under the covers. So I had the covers on, my Star Wars cover, and then I had the North Face sleeping bag on top of all of that. Last night when I got into bed, I was, maybe looking at a couple of YouTube videos and moving some mail and things like that. And so I didn't want to get into the sleeping bag yet because I didn't want to, I guess, mentally commit to falling asleep. But I ended up falling asleep anyway, and that was okay. I stayed warm throughout the night, so that was good. So the plan today is, in a little while, I'm going to get up, make some breakfast, make some coffee. And this time I'm using some instant coffee, some really good instant coffee. And then I'm going to go get my hike on, explore this county park. Again, it's River Meadows in Arlington. See what it's all about, and just, I guess, enjoy the rest of the day. Breakfast is over. It was a really good meal. It was almost as if I was at my own private place because there is still nobody at the park. I think it's going to be an interesting hike. That's what we're going to do next. Time to take off the hat, get on the RVJEDEYE hiking hat, boots, and let's get going. So where I am in the park, that seems to be where all of the tent camping areas, car camping areas are. There are not a lot of spots, but they're there. They're all next to each other. So, you know, I guess if you were in a group and you were close to each other, that would be really nice. The showers, bathroom area is just over here. It is closed right now. They have a porta potty that you can use, but I suspect it's probably closed for the winter. Right now, I'm just kind of walking down to an area. It looks like it has some shelters. I'm not sure if there is a hiking trail here or not, but we're gonna go find out. These are the shelters. I can't tell if there's water on the other side, but we're gonna go check it out. Oh, buddy, look at that. I found some water for you, Mom. Yeah, my mom, I mention this a lot, but she loves water, and this river is water. Let's walk on down and check it out a little bit. I think she'd like it. Okay, so I don't know what water this is. It's a nice river. It's pretty steady. I think it's probably at lower tide right now, or, you know, there's just not a lot of water coming through it, but nice part of the county park. Looks like there's actually some hiking here, so we're gonna go check out this hike and see what it's all about. pretty nice hiking trail. It's not that difficult right now. Nice and wide, clearly defined, but there are some little hills here and there. So, I'd say this is a moderately easy hike. I think that you'd enjoy it. The river is right over here, and you can hear it. But it feels pretty good. I'm enjoying it so far. So that way is back towards the river. I think this is the way we're going to end up going, but there is a path here. I think it's just going to show us some more water, but it's a hike. We got the time. Why not check it out? Oh yeah. More water from the river. And it's gorgeous. I talk about this all the time, just the power of water. There's something about it that really gets to me. And I love it when it's moving, whether it's an ocean, a river like this. I just love that sound. I love the feeling. It just makes hikes like these and days like these even more special. Look at those cliffs. All right, time to go back down the hiking trail.
There is a life I lead in this city, hurrying to cut my teeth. I can take what I need to get by. It doesn't make it easy. The other piece of my heart moves slow, somewhere in the great unknown. When I return from the afterglow, will you carry me like I am whole again?
I am not sure what that is. It looks like it could be a piece of a car.
Where I belong, I want it all. I had a feeling, but the feeling is all gone. Wait, hold on.
Okay, it's not only a piece of a car, it's an entire car. I have no idea how it got out here, but it looks like it's been here for years. I do not want to touch that, but it is interesting. And it is right next to the river. So this is what happens when you hike in the mud. I fell over just a little bit back there. It is very muddy and wet, but I guess that's what you get when you're out on a hike like this.
When I return from my spinning bone, I'm remembering the words you told me.
I do not want to fall down again in the mud.
Back where I belong, I want it all.
Oh, I think this is where we get out anyway.
Don't wait, hold on. Put me together, take me back where I belong. I want it all. I had a feeling, but the feeling is all gone.
So River Meadows County Park is located in Arlington, Washington. Again, that's about an hour and a half northeast of Seattle. Took me about an hour and a half to get here, and I left late in the day, around 2 o'clock. Now, this particular county park has 150 acres, and I absolutely love a great county park. River Meadows is located on the Stillaquamish banks, and I hope I'm pronouncing that right, here in Arlington. It has a lot of great things about it. Now, I'm here, it is February, and there is absolutely nobody here at night. This is a day use park as well, so folks come, they walk their dogs, they play with their dogs, and just maybe hike as well. So it does get used during the day, but at night, late in the afternoon, at night, you're pretty much by yourself. The spots here are pretty close together when it comes to the tent camping location. I'm in site 1, but all of the other sites are right next to me, and you can see everybody. So if you were here as a group and you guys had a couple of these places together, that would be great. But if you didn't know your neighbor, you're gonna know that neighbor real quick, fast, and in a hurry. Now, in addition to being able to fish here, hike here, there's some geocaching here as well. Now, there is a yurt village just up the way, and you can see them, and they look very comfy from the outside. So if you didn't want a tent camp or car camp, you could probably rent out one of the yurts and enjoy it here. Also, in addition to the tent camping and yurt camping, there are shelters here, and again, great for day use. There is one bathhouse here, but it is closed during the winter, so they're just porta potties here in the meantime, but you can get through that, that's fine. So according to the website, there are 10 drive-up campsites. I'm in one of them, that is site 1, but there are also 4 others that you can park your car and hike into. Now, this particular park has been a county park since 1972. Now, it was originally built on 2 homesteads. Ancient old-cut artifacts have been found at the park, and that's to indicate that Native Americans used this property as a trading and settlement destination. Now, I hope I'm not butchering these names too badly. The Tiviet and Hovde families are the 2 homesteads that this property is actually located on or built on. There are traces of an early farmhouse along with surviving ornamental plants, typical of a farmhouse yard, and old apple trees still exist on the homestead terrace. As for the park in general, it began development back in 1977, another big year, because of course, that was the release of Star Wars. The original Star Wars, before it was called Episode 4. So all in all, I have to tell you, this was a pretty cool county park to explore. I think during the summer, this probably gets packed and people are fishing and down on the water and playing in the open fields, and it's probably hard to get in. But for right now, during the winter, this was a nice stop and one that I would recommend. If you're looking to just get away outside of Seattle, or you're driving through the area and just want to camp kind of overnight or so, maybe a couple nights. Hey, that's going to do it right now for me. Make sure you follow me all over social media at RVJEDEYE. And then, of course, you can follow me on the website at RVJEDEYE.com. Get out, explore, state park, county park, wherever you can. It is so nice to be out and about, and I think it'll help you just unwind and relax. We'll see you next time.